Today I am making this beautiful, velvety, silky, delicious red lentil dish. It is so good, so just all the things and packed with nutrients. I'm getting started with my onion, just giving this a really nice fine dice. If you have been with me for any amount of time, then you know I do not like chunky pieces of onion. It is just not my vibe. So I cut these guys down really, really small as I possibly can, and then I'm moving on. Following this, I'm going to be doing a jalapeno, and this is a jalapeno that I got right off of my little arrow garden right here in my kitchen. I love it so much. I love the color. This little guy looks like Christmas all by himself. He is red and green and just so freaking cute. And I'm going to tell you, I didn't know that these guys were hotter when they have the red on them, but definitely hotter. And how do I know this? Because number one, just cutting into it, I can smell it. Like that heat is hitting me right in the nostrils. Second is later in the cooking process, I rub my eyes. I forgot that I was cutting jalapenos and I rubbed my eyes, and oh my goodness, the fire. My next ingredient is garlic. So I am mincing 6 garlic cloves, and honestly, the more garlic, the better. I mean, vampires beware. I thought I was filming and apparently I was not. I grated some frozen ginger and frozen turmeric root, both roots. And honestly, if you're going to grate ginger and or turmeric, do it when it's frozen. It is so much easier. And this, like, just the fresh stuff gives this dish and any dish so much freaking flavor, so much flavor. To get everything going, I am starting with a little bit of coconut oil in my pot, and I mean just like a teaspoon, and I'm throwing in my jalapenos and my onions first. I want these guys to cook down with just a little bit of salt to help them sweat, and these guys are going to become translucent. It's going to take them about 10 minutes to get there, but this is going to be perfection. Once my onions and my jalapenos are done, I'm throwing in my garlic, my turmeric, and my ginger, and I'm gonna let that cook for just a minute. So while that's cooking, I am tending to my spices. So I have a teaspoon of cumin seeds, and in my mortar and pestle, I am just going to slightly grind those guys up. I have made this with just the whole cumin seeds, and I've also made this with ground cumin, and I really like an in-between. I also like using cumin seeds and like grinding them up myself because the flavor is 1,000 times better. After putting my cumin into the pot, I'm throwing in a teaspoon of turmeric powder and a teaspoon of garlic powder. Also 2 cinnamon sticks. So I really like to layer my flavors. I have fresh turmeric and garlic in the pot already, and I am going in with some ground up stuff. I just think it really amplifies the flavor. Just trust me. After that, I am throwing in 2 cups of soaked red lentils. So these guys have been soaking for probably like 45 minutes. So I gave them a really, really good rinse and just let them soak. I like to let beans, legumes, grains, all of those things soak as long as possible. I really just find that it helps my body to digest it so much better, and the process is smoother. To my lentils, I am adding 4 cups of water, giving everything a really good stir, adding a couple of good pinches of salt and another stir, and let this cook down. So this is gonna cook for 25 to 35 minutes, depending on the temperature setting that you have your oven on. Mine is on low, so I'm at like a 3 to let all of this cook. And this is just gonna cook down. You want it to get to a nice, creamy consistency where the lentils are really super soft. Once all of that is done, I am adding about 6 ounces of full fat coconut milk. This is not a necessary step, completely optional, but I love the extra creaminess that this gives the red lentils. It is so freaking delicious. I cannot even tell you. Look how creamy that is. Look at that. It is so beautiful, so beautiful. This is one that I make on the regular. I love the cinnamon, the ginger, the turmeric, the garlic, the onions, all the things in here, even the red lentils. This is packed with like antioxidants, anti-inflammatory goodness. There is fiber in here, there's protein in here, there's so much good stuff. Also, this is plant-based, which just makes my body so happy. This is our beautiful finished product. I made some white rice on the side. I topped it with some cilantro leaves. These two flavors go so well together. But when I tell you this was amazing, oh my gosh, this was amazing. If you love this recipe, and I really hope that you did, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up, you subscribe, and you click that notification bell, because all of that really supports my channel and it means the world to me. Thank you for spending your beautiful time with me, my friend. I hope you have the most gorgeous day.